Nordic left-wing parties gain as far-right declines in EU vote.
Here's a summary of the article.
It feels like I'm in some type of shock. I couldn't be happier, Left Alliance Party leader Lee Andersson told broadcaster YLE. The result meant the party secured 3 out of Finland's 15 seats in the European Parliament, up from the one they got in the previous election. Prime Minister Petteri Orpo's National Coalition Party still won the most votes with 24.7%, giving them 4 seats. The far-right Finns Party, which is part of Orpo's coalition government, meanwhile saw their support fall drastically, gaining only 7.6% of votes, a decrease of 6.2 percentage points, leaving them with only 1 seat instead of 2. This is a wake-up call for our party. Now we should activate our EU policies more, Sebastian Timekainen, who will be the lone representative of the Finns Party in the EU Parliament, told YLE. In Denmark, broadcaster DR's exit poll had the Socialist People's Party emerging as the largest party with 18.4% of the vote, up 5.2 percentage points compared to the 2019 result. In Sweden, the Green Party looked to become the country's third largest with 15.7% of the vote, an increase of 4.2 percentage points, according to an exit poll by broadcaster SVT. The Left Party also saw a boost, with 10.7%, up 3.9 percentage points. The anti-immigration Sweden Democrats, which is propping up Ulf Kristersson's government, also saw a weaker result with 13.9%, down 1.4 percentage points, according to the exit poll.
This post received a score of 3,900, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In Denmark, the Green Left Party became the largest party with 17.4% of the vote, and the center-left Social Democrats came in second with 15.6%, while the far-right Denmark Democrats only got 7.4% and a single seat. In Sweden, the far-right Swedish Democrats lost ground for the first time in an election in the party's history, and they were surprisingly defeated by the Greens. The Left Party saw a vote share increase of 4.2%. In Finland, the Socialist Left Alliance unexpectedly saw an increase of 10.4% compared to the previous European election, coming in second with 17.3% of the vote. The far-right Finns Party saw its support fall drastically to win only 7.6% and a single seat.
Probably because of a pretty big political scandal that came to light like a week or 2 before the elections, and their handling of it all was not ideal at first. I think there are a million other factors coming into play as well, such as lower participation in general that would naturally lead to a drop for SD, as their core voters are the least likely to be interested in voting in the EU elections either way. Personally, can't wait until they get kicked out of Parliament, though I fear they're here to stay forever now.
But that only applies to the Swedish Democrats, not to Finland or Denmark.
To be clear, Nordic left-wing parties have gained ground. But everywhere else in Europe, it's the right and far right that have gained seats. Title is a bit misleading.
Not everywhere else. The right underperformed in Portugal and Spain as well, for example. It's just that France, Germany and Italy are the biggest countries in the EU, and they all had the far right gaining seats compared to 2019.
Underperformed? The main right party got like 10 more seats, and the far right went from 4 to 6, along with a new right party who got another 3.
That's a lot of removed comment. I wonder what happened.
You deleted, just making the rounds as usual.
So people are voting for their future governments to look after the basics and their citizens and not be head-kicking ideology MMA fighters. Who would have thought?
Does the media only recognize everyone's politics now as either left or far right?
From the article, it sounds like Nordic center-right parties didn't really have surprise gains or losses. That's probably why they're not mentioned.
In fairness, I've never seen center-right or far-left mentioned in an article. I also don't follow European politics super close, so maybe that has something to do with it, but just commenting on what I see here.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.